Hey everybody, Rodman here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 9 of the Speedrun Challenge. So last episode, I went on a little bit of a, how to call it, a death march, a hunger march, in order to get what I need to build the multi-analyzer, and I put all that to good use last episode, where we built the multi-analyzer and then set up a fab bench. So that part is very cool. This episode, I'm hoping to work towards defenses so that I can get a reactor up in due time. In no time whatsoever, actually. The sooner the better. So I'm going to start to add to the power grid, which means geothermal generator. Now that I have a more dependable supply of components, mostly because I am now able to craft them on the fab bench, I can use components for projects like the geothermal generator and the like. Which is good stuff. Alright, so Bubbaloo built that so that I can mine a little bit faster. JD, I want you working over here on the marble wall. All this steel will become pretty nice components pretty soon, which is awesome. Oh, I meant to keep that open, not to forbid it. That was a mistake. I am going to cut some marble. Just because we're going to need some additional blocks. So Lulu's going to make some additional blocks. And this is for a trap zone. Additionally, I'm going to make some changes to the, I'll call it a kill box. So I'm working on that. JD, let's go get that built. So she is going far and wide for marble now. I don't want her to travel too far. It becomes far less productive. Okay, if we have a cold snap, that means I'm going to harvest everything I can, everywhere I can. Because it's going to die off anyway. Alright, so this is probably the last marble block I'm going to make for a while. I don't want to have to travel too much further for it. And we have a raid of Outlanders in pods. They're scattering all over the place. GD, that means I need to repair and rearm pronto. Uh-oh. Alright, what kind of weapons do you guys have? Shotgun, bolt action. Let's plug this in. He's going to take cover, but I'm going to be too far for him to shoot at pretty soon. Ooh, good headshot. Yeah, let's turn this one back on, even though it's not really in good condition. Okay, they are fleeing because I'm guessing they got eaten by spiders. That's good. I didn't really want to have to fight them all. And that means that I have even more reason to build that wall fast. You have flak armor. I guess I should grab that from you before you die. I'm going to forbid the rest because I don't really care about it. So a lot of the cotton plants are going to die from cold. That's okay. Oh, and a psychic drone. Thank you, Randy. Or Cassandra. Cassandra Merciless. Nothing like a good short circuit. So Lulu's going to be working on components for us, which is good. We'll put them to very, very good use. Lots of defenses and the like. Ooh. Bubbaloo and win. I didn't see that coming, but I like it. So now, legendary and excellent beds. This masterwork one's not all that used. So everyone paired off. That's great. Does mean that I'm no longer need to sew this. And this whole bedroom isn't all that needed anymore either. The masterwork bed might be useful. I don't know. It's not as useful as a hospital bed, but it's decent. Alright, looks like we have some animals coming into... Let's keep this door closed. Oh, one's a boom rat. That's a bit of annoying. Nice shooting. Alright, and for the boom rat. Not so sure. Okay, that was best case scenario. Back to research. Okay, they're still eating my crops. At least I don't have any traps up. I suppose they make for good target practice. But that also means I probably ought to close this door too, as my farm is getting infested. Kind of a funny problem to have. Okay, we need marble blocks, but barely. We'll go for one more stack. Ooh, a party. Alright. Before you attend the party, let's haul these leaves somewhere secure, and all these critters should just go away on their own. I wanted Lulu to attend the party, but that obviously did not happen. Oh well. Some people partied. Alright, it's getting pretty cold out due to this cold snap. Thanks, cold snap. You're the best. Now, I did want to change my defenses a little bit. So I'm going to work towards that. Moving where my wall goes. And this wall makes sense soon, I'm sure. Once I'm done with it, at least. Bubblu's back to steel mining. Why is time slowing down? Oh. These spiders, for whatever reason, came really, really, really far from their nest. And almost aggroed Bubbaloo. I don't know why they would have come that far out. Alright, unfortunately well, I guess what I could do is move the herbal out. But I would have rather had it in. But it actually, the world's going to end before this herbal medicine expires, so that's another way to look at it. What are you even... Oh, you're eating the corpses of the things I've killed. That's just gross. Okay, now that we're butchering the last of them, that should no longer be an issue. JD, would you be so kind as to build this wall? This will keep raiders out from potentially assaulting our geothermal. And now we're working on the geothermal. Yeah, the herbal medicine expires way before the world ends, so I guess it's not much of an issue that I'm storing it outside. Okay, we're almost done with the geothermal. Unfortunately, we're working in the dark, but that's okay. And this probably means that I have to expand my home zone again. Oh, come on, you're so close. Just finish. There we go. Now we have a wonderful source of additional power. Oh, and a Psychic Soothe. Some rare Thrumbo. Just one of them, but hey. Gift Horse. Not going to look it in the mouth. So, Electric Smelter. I want you to smelt weapons. All of them. Any weapon I don't currently have equipped, go ahead and melt down. Win. Go grab the shotgun. So that includes the uranium maces. I'm happy to have them smelted as well. We no longer need them. So this door used to be a door to the outside. I have to fix that now. But we're kind of out of marble. Okay, this looks mostly correct. I suppose I can start using other stones, although it won't be as attractive. Making that tea. We almost have the advanced components research done. Alright, JD. Work until we've hit our maximum for the day. Ooh, they ate his head. That's pretty brutal. Alright, we got advanced fabrication. Next I'm going to do gas operation. With advanced fabrication, that's going to allow me to make advanced components. And I'm going to do until I have 10. I probably don't have the plasteel for 10. I have the plasteel for 8, I think. I have 81 plasteels. Yes, I have the plasteel for 8, but... So I'm going to make until 8. Bubbaloos hauling out the last of the uranium. Let's fix this door. Speaking of limestone, let's go ahead and land some of it over here. So what I'm going to do here is another trap. So we'll have traps laid out like that. And advanced components. Beautiful. I love it. Oh, good old solar flares. It's going to make research a little tricky. Wind's going to have to find something else to do for the duration. One of the things I wanted to do is Sebastian Green mentioned to make some chairs, some cloth, and I can also do that in the for the dining room as well. Sometimes when the lights go out, it allows you to do tasks that you have long neglected. So I'll rearrange this a little bit so that we don't block anything. Sorry, Bubbaloo, I don't know why I'm picking on you, but I'm going to have you clean up a lot of the blood that got into the base. I'd like it nicer and cleaner. It might seem like a waste of time, but being in an ugly environment can cause mental breaks, and mental breaks are no good. Okay, it's just a good poker table. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for better than that. If we had excellent, I could use it, but good, I'm not going to use it. Good job, Bubbaloo. You mined out all this stuff. So Wynn's back to research. Lulu is advanced componenting. And actually what I think I'm going to do is research deep drilling and ground penetrating radar. Get a head start on our mining. So smelt weapon, all weapons. Wow, everyone is very happy. Mostly due to the relationships that they're in. I'm not going to deny that that played a significant factor, but regardless, it's kind of wonderful. Alright, so we have that door built. Still need to do the trap section and this bridge section. Pretty soon we will no longer be using wood for power, which will be nice. We could probably actually stop using those entirely. I'm going to break them down. Come on, excellent. Yes, all right. At least that one is excellent. So that allows us to replace the old table with the new one. And now we've hit the limit, our limit of advanced components that we can make. But hey, it's still pretty good. 8 is not bad. And the dining / rec room is a little bit more impressive as a result. So this here is going to be for critical, non-smeltable, melee and ranged weapons. I don't really care what they are. Just get them out. Except for EMP grenade. I'll keep my EMP grenade intact. Hopefully we can actually make a nice poker table. The nicer this room is, the higher the moods will be, and the higher the moods, the more productive people will be. As you can see, they're being friendly, and I love how they're playing horseshoes by basically throwing it straight into the light bulb there. It's probably not so good of an idea, but hey, people never miss in this game. So our work frenzy's over. That's too bad. I knew it will never last forever, but all right, Bubbaloo, I'm going to start to have you deliver this stuff. JD is making some teas for us. Wynn is working on deep drilling. Lulu is cranking out the 50 advanced components that she wants. I'm going to have her start to haul the steel. I'll have her make 3 steel runs. He was never intended to actually construct anything, just deliver it, because the likelihood of him botching is pretty ridiculously high. And we'll just keep hauling the steel that we have back to the base. Gonna make a cloth armchair. That was Sebastian Green's idea for the fab bench, and hopefully it's good quality. Excellent quality, that's perfect. So your wife can work comfortably. It's thoughtful, right? Now I do need to improve the kill box, but at least we have backup traps. She's like sitting on Bubbaloo's head while working. I don't think you can get sleep disturbed. You don't really get a sleep disturbed from your partner. It's non-partners that you get disturbed by. So the fact that she like sits on his head while she researches doesn't bother him at all, which is nice. Okay, so there's some bugs pretty close to where I'm mining. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Alright, JD is now making the traps. Bubbaloo's back to mining. She's stockpiling a crazy ton of components, which will be really, really nice. Yeah, he keeps fleeing. These bugs are gonna have to die, I think. Okay, so now the traps are getting all set up. I'm gonna have to add these to zone. This chair could just be for the dining room. We're crafting up to 50 components. Just an arbitrary number, to be honest, but that's what we'll move towards. We already hit our max for the day with JD, so I'm going to have him work on the bridge. He doesn't want to work on the bridge. I wanted to move this wall south so that turrets have a longer opportunity to fire on enemies. If you're wondering what that deal was. I think that will improve our defenses considerably. Alright, I'm going to force him to manually work a little bit longer than he'd want to. I don't think I'll have him work too much longer, though. Okay, there we go. Cancel that work and get back to sleep. So deep drilling ground penetrating radar will supply all the remaining required resources we'll need for the ship, which is key. Very important. So any apparel... trying to think. Okay, so we're done mining entirely, which is awesome. Although these spiders need to go at some point. Get back to trying to make the poker table. We could probably not refill that ever again. Bubbaloo, what is your next... I guess I can set him up to craft. And when we smelt a weapon, drop it on the floor. And this will help to lower our wealth. If we check the wealth in our community, as a graph, it will go down while I smelt weapons, because raw resources are generally not as expensive as their weaponed counterparts. Let's put a limestone wall here. And marble there. All right, JD, you've got work to do. Lulu's back to chunk cutting. Okay, so all of the weapons are all set. So what I'm going to do now is, in this stockpile, I do not want non-smeltable weapons. And then here, in the bad weapons, I want smeltable weapons. I did that backwards. Okay. And that way we can get rid of the bows and things like that that we're just never going to use. I ought to do that for clothing as well. So what I'm going to do is... Clothing is a little... For clothing, anything that is 97 or below, or actually, I'll do it this way. Anything that is 97 or higher can remain here. 97 or lower for clothing will go down here. And that way, any damaged clothing whatsoever just gets thrown out. Which is exactly how I want it to be. I have no need to save up trash, in other words. Just another good one. You're killing me, guys. JD, you really are killing me. Well, that's about all the time I have for this episode. So if you have any tips for me, drop me a line and maybe I highlight them if I end up using them. If you like this, like, subscribe. If you have any questions or feedback, let me know. If you have tried this out for yourself, I'd love to hear your stories. And I will catch you all next time. So thank you all for watching, and adios.